Let's get right to it. Positively brilliant. What a fucking idiot. Positively brilliant. The media, man. Bro, the media is like, you know how you be watching Netflix and like, the Netflix will tell you to, do you want to watch the next episode?
Woo.
Media don't even do that shit. Media is like, Corona, police brutality, protest.
Seamless,
riots, riots. Donald Trump. It's like, what the fuck? They don't even ask us if we want to watch the next episode. That shit is crazy.
Yeah, dude.
And it's amazing how they can totally make you forget about what you was just scared of.
Oh, yeah. We were all terrified of being together and being outside. And now
what?
We're all terrified of not being together with people outside.
Oh, my God.
Did you go to the protest? No. The fuck is wrong with you, bro? You asshole. You're selfish. Yo, did you go outside? The fuck is wrong with you, you asshole? You selfish. That's the same thing within a week.
Yeah, I definitely put those people on the what a fucking idiot segment. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't think that's right. Like, you can't call out people for not being at protests or being on the front lines of protests because everybody fights different and you don't know what people are doing. You know what I'm saying? You might be calling somebody out who's paying for the funeral of the family. You might be calling somebody out who's paying for the family to ride on their private jet from state to state to get to the funerals. You know what I mean?
Right.
You might be calling somebody out who's on the phone with the governor, you know what I mean? Telling the governor to make sure that these, rest of these cops get arrested, or on the phone with the governor or the police chief or the mayor saying, yo, y'all better motherfucking go lock that dude up. You can't just be calling people out just because they're not on the front line. And furthermore, who gives a fuck what celebrities got to say at a time like this?
Bruh, that Dave Chappelle joke keeps on coming back, right?
It keeps on coming back.
It applies
to more than just Ja Rule.
So true. So true. Yeah, it is CNN. Interesting. It's like not everybody can be on the front lines doing brave acts of activism. Like posting a black square on their Instagram feed, like doing courageous things like that is very difficult for a lot of people,
That they didn't explain that one too well. I don't want to put them in the what a effing idiot part of the show only because, it was well intentioned. But they should have came up with another word other than black out. Because what they were trying to say was all black everything. That's what they should have said. They should have said, today is all black everything. Make sure that you post black news, which is also kind of weird because it's all black news anyway.
What else we posting, bro? Like, what else are we put? Like, I mean, it's just...
Like no selfies or nothing.
Yeah, but when people post a selfie, I actually like when people are posting selfies and stuff like that during this time because you get to see like where they are and where they exist and what world they exist in. So it's really nice. It's refreshing. When someone posts like a duck lip picture and then with a swipe up to their fucking OnlyFans during this time, you get to see where their priorities are. And isn't that nice? Don't you want to see that? Why are we bullying people into not showing us who they really are? Why not let people expose themselves and then take note like, oh, okay, that's how it is. All right, I see how it is.
But also if we do that, then we're acting just as programmed as the media, right? Because,
elaborate.
Meaning like if we just switch with whatever's going on, like if you wake up in the morning and you want to post a funny meme, are you not supposed to post a funny meme? Just because of everything else that's going on in the world? Why can't you do both? Why can't I post a funny meme? And then if I want to post something about, the protest or, post something about dismantling white supremacy, why can't I do that? Nobody gets mad at Ben and Jerry's. Ben and Jerry's can have one post about their new goddamn, freaking strawberry nut crunch ice cream. And then the next post can be about dismantling white supremacy. Why do we act like we can't walk and chew gum at the same time?
Yeah, I could see that. I could see it. I don't know. I think we're just in this situation where, especially white people are in this situation where it's like, look, best case scenario, we want to help in whatever way we can. Okay. We don't know how to fucking help. Nobody's really telling us what we can do to help, but we want to fucking help. Worst case scenario, we don't want to look bad and we don't want to look like the person that they really are, which is someone who doesn't care. So they're going to do the bare minimum. And then this Blackout Tuesday thing came along where it's like they gave you a perfect opportunity to do the bare minimum and seem like you're part of it. Yeah, and I feel like that's why it was so crippling, because everything was trending, I think, in the right direction. There were all this good positive protesting clips that were coming out to refute all the fuck shit the media was putting out. Because every time you turn on CNN, is somebody breaking a window or somebody breaking a car. It's rarely, a bunch of protesters protecting a police officer that got like left by himself. You're rarely going to see that imagery. So we were posting all that on social. And we were doing a great job of like balancing this race war that the media wanted to push down our throats.
I don't think it's a race war though.
No. I don't think it is a race war. I think it's actually one of the most unified times in American history. If you go to these protests, you at least see these protests, you see how unified people are, white, black, whatever. I mean, they robbed the van store. I don't think that was black people.
Well, yeah, listen, listen, two things. The blackout was, the intent was good, right? They wanted to put a pause on sharing your art and promoting your work. And they wanted to use that silence to amplify the voices, the work, and the messages of the black community. By the way, majority of people I follow, they're already doing that anyway. But they wanted you to share posts and work by the black community, link to organizations you can donate to our fine resources, share book or video recommendations, share a piece of history, post about music, share how the black community brought so many genres to life, call your local officials. I'm gonna tell you something. I just realized whoever created this, they're not using their social media right. They just described how I use my social media all the time and have always used my social media.
Hey, would you like us to go to the grocery store and then get groceries? Hey, you know what we're going to do Tuesdays? We're going to go to the grocery store and we're going to get groceries at the grocery store. It's like, this is what's been happening. I don't think that I was looking through social media and going, oh my God, it's disgusting the way that we're presenting what's happening right now. I was looking through social media and I was like, damn, this is some wild shit happening out there. Everything was trending perfectly. I think it was an idea that came along and I think it got co-opted. And maybe I'm a little bit conspiracy theory Schultzy right here, but like, I think it just so happened that on the same day Trump was about to unleash the military on these cities, right?
That was yesterday.
Yeah, exactly. Yesterday was the blackout. Well, it's Thursday right now, but we're recording Wednesday.
But the day before was unleashing the military.
He talked about it the day before, and then the next day was about to happen, and that's where you saw all these military trucks and military cars all over cities around the country.
When was the speech in the Rose Garden?
That was 2 days
Monday,
ago.
right?
That was 2 days ago. It was a speech in front. It was a speech in front of the church, right? So it's like. Mm-hmm. So the same day that's going to happen is also the same day Hillary Clinton is on trial, right? And is a Democrat.
Is that true?
Yeah. See, that's the thing. Motherfuckers don't know shit.
I don't think that's true.
100%. Go look it up right now. She's on trial for the... Go.
I saw people saying that, but I'm like, if Hillary Clinton was on trial, I feel like that would be front page news everywhere.
I wonder why it wasn't. No.
Even if it wasn't front page news.
On trial doesn't mean she's being tried and she's being found guilty of something. It means that she's being questioned, I guess, in this trial.
Right? I don't know if that's true.
Let's look it up.
It says right
I saw that. I saw that floating around. But
it's also the same day as a primary, right? So it's like there's these three things. There are these three things happening that 100% if you're the powers that be, you do not want people posting about. Right? Like there's already all these posts
black people made the blackout.
Say again?
Black people created the blackout.
It doesn't mean just because black people create something with the best intentions doesn't mean it can be co-opted by a bad partner, if you will, and it can be pushed in the wrong direction.
I think they just used the wrong word. What they were literally trying to say is all black everything. That's all. It's like a dress code.
Yes.
But when you use the word blackout, you think, okay, so I'm supposed to be silent. What do you mean put a pause on things? They didn't think it out all the way through. Mm-hmm. That's really all it boils down to. If they would have just said, look, all black everything on Tuesday, make sure you flood your social media with the most positive black imagery you can find, the most positive black stories, most uplifting black stories, pieces of history that can, tie into this time. Do that. Post organizations that are, bailing out people in these various places, these protesters in these various places. If they did that, that would have made more sense. It's that term, it's that word.
People were
you say blackout, you think like media blackout.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was poorly worded. Again, intention is great, and I try to judge people on their intentions. But when you have
matters in this.
Say what?
I said intention is great, but execution matters more.
Execution matters more.